Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of
Legends Only.
My name is T. Kyle,
And I'm Bradley.
and this is your weekly pop culture podcast where we talk about
Legends Only.
legends and mothers. To some. So you say, if you know that, anyone, do you know that quote
I don't
from Beverly Hills Housewives? So you say,
No.
Diana Jenkins. Oh, anyway, someone out there knows. But basically, they're like sitting and having this like sit down argument, and she's just like, "So you say, like totally dismissing." So yeah, it's just very dismissive.
Got it.
Anyway,
So you say.
the other day, I'm going downtown. I get on the subway here, and I am accosted on the subway by a poster.
Oh, by a poster.
By a poster that says, Jennifer Lopez is mother. In all caps. 6 feet wide, 5 feet tall. Couldn't escape it. I'm waiting on the platform shaking.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is a threat.
It is a threat. Because she's got that gun pointed at you, too.
I was like, oh,
okay, she's mother.
Okay, she is mine.
Stream Cherry Pie.
No, Stream Hypnotico.
Yeah,
That-
Stream Hypnotico, too.
Hypnotico was mother. Okay, Tens is mother.
I am a huge Cherry Pie stan. I will say it. It is on the Rebirth album. Anyway, this is a tangent.
Also on the floor, mother.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Well, yes. Shut up. Actually, I'm going to do some self-promo real quick. DJ John Ali has a party coming this Friday at the Standard called Well, Yes. And I am co-hosting.
Yes,
Well,
you are.
yes.
Well, yes, you are.
Yes. Come by. It's going to be cute. It's at like 10 p.m., I think. Go to DJ John Ali or my Instagram for the details. It's just going to be a fun, cool, chill night or whatever.
Well, yes.
Well, yes.
Will you be playing in J-Lo?
Well, maybe.
She's mother, though.
She is mother.
Did you see there's billboards now around, too, that say, like,
Oh,
Jennifer Lopez's
There-
mother?
I think it's doing well.
Yeah. I will say, whoever did this, it's kind of brilliant.
Mother.
Well, like, it's funny.
It is funny.
Like, it's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she literally is mother. And that Netflix film is performing well.
Oh.
They already did like a red carpet interview and they're like, is there going to be a sequel? And she's like, I think it's got to be the daughter. Because there's like a
Jennifer
daughter.
Lopez is still
Mother.
mother.
Yeah.
But yeah. Divine timing, as I mentioned in last week's episode, I
Yeah,
believe.
I don't know if that was kismet or a threat, but
It was a threat.
there.
I took it as a threat.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, now you know.
Speaking
Well-
of mothers, happy Mother's Day to everyone, to all the mothers out there.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
It was yesterday, if you're listening to this on Monday, and it was like,
Oh, right.
if you're not listening to this,
This podcast is dedicated to
the mothers.
mothers and the children. Remember that Celine Dion moment?
Yeah, of course I do. Yeah.
Equals fucking everybody.
Yeah, it's literally everyone. So happy Mother's Day to all of you.
Yes. There's been a lot of mothering. There's even a New York Times article that had just come out about mother and the term.
Mother?
And how it's
Mother?
taken over. Yep. I dare say that we've reached peak mother, but maybe not.
I don't know if we have.
Maybe there's no limit. Because we were calling pop stars mom forever, but it then became mother, I feel like.
Yeah.
There's no shortage of gay men who are willing to call a woman their mother. That's basically it.
I called Katy Perry mother
You did.
to her face.
You did. Yeah.
Mother? Mother? Still don't know if she took it as an insult, actually.
No, I think she's
No, I think she got it. She gets it.
if she knows wig, she knows mother.
True.
You know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just the language that we speak.
It is a language.
Henny.
I often
needs
think
to-
about how we say living and dying and it means the same thing.
Mhm.
Just it's a special language.
Also, speaking of words, I can't stop saying all the words that we dragged like 2 weeks ago or like last week.
I have been heavy on the fam lately, and then I've like, oh my
And
god.
vibes.
And vibes.
hmm
I'm really
And
putting out a lot of
sis.
vibes.
Yep. I keep calling everyone sis.
Sis. Delta
But hey, you
cursed
can
us.
tell who listens to the pod when you say it.
I absolutely can.
Yeah. Earlier, remember when I was like, oh, it's so good to see you, sis. And he was like, sis.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, She listened.
I got quite a few DMs and texts that were like, "Hey, bestie." I'm like, you know what?
Block.
That's why I can't put any energy out on this podcast. I can't articulate what I actually hate because you're just gonna come at me with bestie.
Oh yeah.
Bestie mother.
It's fine.
It is fine. Well, one thing I do like, since we're on the topic of films, as we know, I am a Jaws stan and a shark movie enthusiast and expert. And a new trailer has come out.
It has.
The Meg 2, it gets dumber.
Meg 2, I'm back.
I'm back. You know, there was a part of the Meg that wanted to take itself seriously, and this trailer was just like, no, we're leaning in on the dumb. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
And I will say, I'm not a Sharknado boy. Like, I want you to try and make it scary. Deep Blue Sea is great.
That was a classic. That was a classic.
Yeah. But I'm less a like giant shark versus squid kind of ridiculous one. This is getting silly, to say the least.
It's just not. There's like a tackiness to it.
Well, yes.
But it really, the concept is there.
Yes, because I do think everyone has that sort of unease about the ocean and also this vague belief that we haven't discovered everything or that maybe these creatures could still feasibly exist. And so you can tap into that very real fear or curiosity, but they just do it in such a dumb way.
Yeah.
Like Jason Statham, like getting, putting his foot against the mouth, like on the dock. And
yeah, I'm like, no, he would eat you in
he
one
would eat
second.
you in one bite. And
You're
also,
a little pixel.
and I still, the sizing is still like,
It's still off.
some days, some views, he's bigger than others.
I don't like. Just pick a size.
Pick a size. Well,
6.5 inches is perfect.
7 inches. Yep,
Yeah,
that'll
give
do.
me a 6.5.
Well,
Anyway,
anyway, they can slide into your DMs for
Uh,
that.
yeah,
Well, maybe so.
maybe.
Well, yes.
Honestly, anyway,
Oh,
Meg
okay.
2.
We're talking about the size of this shark.
Yeah,
Get your head out of the coral reef. Yeah, just inconsistent already. It also looks like maybe they're going to attempt more kills because that's the other thing about the Meg is like he was fairly bloodless. Like it wasn't very vicious, in my opinion.
well, because I mean, if
You just kind of swallow things whole. I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
like
that's
you're
true.
just gigantic, like
Yeah.
it just eats you like a whale eating plankton.
So true.
But there's 3 now, aren't there? Like they're sisters. It's like
Yeah.
the Destiny's Child of the Meg. Yeah, it's like
Kelly.
Meg and Kelly
Can you eat this?
and Michelle.
I don't think you could eat this. Megalicious.
The search for the next Meg. Robin Anton.
Robin Anton is Meg 2.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Can you pay my gills? Gills.
Absolutely. Wow. Nevertheless, I will be seeing in a theater.
I would watch. I mean, I watched Meg 1.
Yeah. It does look fun because Sharknado to me wasn't even fun. It's just so stupid. But
No, I need an element of realism.
good luck with Sharknado 18.
Yeah. They're probably up to that at this point.
Yeah, they definitely are. But
Love you, Tara. Fucking whore.
but yeah, I agree. Like I do want to be scared by them.
Yeah,
But
because they're fucking scary. So I'm
Yeah.
scared by it.
yeah. That's the tough thing with the Meg. Like you can't even really, unless you really have that budget, like, you're not gonna make a giant fake megalodon.
No,
Anyway,
they need to do what Jurassic World did.
yes,
Like that element of like people taking science and
Uh-huh.
like fucking with it and
Yep.
making something that's like actually horrifying.
Yeah,
Which is
which
very
is deep,
real.
and that was Deep Blue Sea. They genetically engineered the sharks.
Yeah.
And it went wrong. That is feasible and scary, and it was a great follow-up, like the closest thing to Jaws' level of scariness. So, in any case, we'll see it. It'll
Yeah.
be stupid but fun.
I'll watch it when it goes on streaming, like I did with the other one.
It was borderline giving like Fast and Furious in moments.
Yeah.
It was just like very silly.
And the Instagram ad with like the little toy poodle or like the little
Oh.
Yorkie that's like sitting on the thing. And it's like, meow.
Yeah.
Why?
We don't want animal violence in our mag movies. No, have it just be, what happened to the tried and true like swimmer who's oblivious to the shark underneath? What happened to that? We'll see. And actually, speaking of, it ties into the next thing. The Shark is Not Working, the stage adaptation of it's a movie about the making of the movie Jaws. It's a play about the making of the movie of Jaws. And it won all sorts of awards, I believe, on the West End, and it's coming to Broadway.
Oh, like an actual
play.
show.
Mhm.
Oh.
So that is coming.
What's it called?
The Shark is still working, or the Shark is not working. The Shark is
Working with an O or an E.
okay. I was wrong. It's called The Shark is Broken,
Oh.
a Jaws comedy. It's planning
Relatable.
it's planning its Broadway run. The cool thing is that it stars Ian Shaw, whose father Robert Shaw played Quint in the movie. So,
Jen Shaw.
No, she's there were pictures of her from
Yeah.
prison.
She's kind of eating.
She's
She's
just
kinda
like the shark.
slaying, Yeah. Honestly.
Jen Shaw is Meg 2.
Shaw's.
Shaw's. Bye.
Oh my God. Anyway.
Anyway, speaking of Broadway, which is not a topic that we touch on much, but it is an active thread in the Discord. Shout out
That
to
I
the
have
Broadway
muted.
girls. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Muted.
It's one of my muted channels.
Deleted,
Sorry.
muted. No, we love all sorts of.
Until Burlesque hits Broadway.
That's
And the
true.
West End.
Well, until that
I love
day-
that, by the way. The West End.
I know.
It sounds so like chic.
It does.
Like, oh, I'm performing. We're going to the
The
West,
West
End for a
End.
show. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, heading on over to the Broadway,
Yeah, down the street.
there is a show that has been in the works for years that we have talked about on the pod called Once Upon a One More Time, based on the music of the legendary Miss Britney Spears. It is opening this weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and we have late breaking, investigative, hard hitting journalism. A friend in attendance who just texted us his first thoughts. First of all, he did send a shot of the bar where you can buy Hit Me Baby One Mule Time, Cosmos Drive Me Crazy. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Cosmos Drive Me Crazy, Lucky Fizz, Stronger, and Scream and Shout Sangria. This is
Scream and shout sangria.
this is a 4 out of 10 effort.
Yeah.
You can do way punnier stuff with these. Hit Me Baby One Mule Time I will take. I guess.
I almost just said like cream and shout
well,
as like one of those Bailey's drinks.
yeah. Well,
But then that
yes.
sounds like, that sounds bad.
Well,
That actually kind of slays.
Cosmos Drive Me Crazy is insane. They were insane for that one. That
Yeah.
makes no sense.
What could you call it? Cosmo for Britney?
I want a Cosmo.
Oh my god.
I mean, it just rolls off the
bitch.
tongue. It's just
Whoa.
how we Cosmo. I don't know.
Oh my god, Bob.
So,
How I Cosmo?
I don't know. There were other options.
Yeah.
So we got the late breaking report. He's only at intermission, I believe, right now. He said, pick a night this week. We're all going. Genuinely so much fun. A hilarious script.
Wow.
That's the report. And I will tell you,
And we told
I'm-
them to be honest.
Yes. And I will also say, I still don't think I'll like it. But I don't know. It's hard because I've watched the previews on Instagram that have been like the paid, like do they show up for you at all? Like the
I may have hit don't show me this anymore.
Oh. Well, I was shown it.
Well, because I told you I was like last week with my Instagram sponsored stuff.
Yeah.
I only want to see new music. Anything else, I'm like, not interested.
Yeah.
Why? This is offensive. Or I hit the whatever the thing is. It's like,
Well, if you listen to the Britney pod, we famously don't love Glee
no.
or
But I have an
really,
open mind.
really any sort of cover of Britney. But I don't have an open mind in some ways. And this is one of those things. Like, I know I'm told I'll like Anne Juliet. I'm apparently told I will like this one, but
Yeah, someone was like, "Oh my god, I loved Anne Juliet." I'm like, "Yeah, because it was Max Martin,
Right,
like
I
fucking
don't-
pop. He can do no wrong." So
just that sort of earnest musical theater version of Pop Smashes is just not ringing any bells for me.
no,
But I hope the people who go who like it.
I may pop down.
Up, down on the street.
Maybe like a matinee on sale.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well,
I also got a review. of
oh,
this
you got
as
another
well.
one?
Yeah, this is a non-Britney fan.
Okay.
But a Broadway fan, not a Broadway enthusiast, but
Okay.
like a lover of the arts and
Okay.
productions.
All right.
But not like a Britney stan or like
Okay.
really even like not even a casual
Like
listener.
a pop kind of person at all.
No. So I was like, okay, use the L word.
Loquacious.
I don't know what that means. But said, I loved it. I can't wait to go back once they open. It was absolutely delightful.
Huh.
And I said, wow.
I'm gathering from these 2 reviews that it doesn't take itself too seriously because I'm delightful and the script being hilarious. I'm guessing it's just sort of a funny.
Maybe it's going to win the Tonys.
I don't know about all that, but well, maybe it will. You know, we have a lot, as we said in the Discord, we've got some LO listeners who like the theater. And so maybe they'll pop down and let us know what they think. Let us know. But that's the late breaking Once Upon or One More Time exclu. Well,
From Broadway
yeah.
to stadiums all around the world.
Speaking of Britney's stages, we've got plenty of
this is
stages.
very stages coded.
Stages coded.
It's giving stages
It's
vibes.
Stages vibes. Yes, for going from the Broadway stage to a slightly bigger one.
Yeah.
Arenas. We have stadiums.
Yeah.
Full
The Swifties will correct you on
stadiums.
that. Yes.
Yes, I had to think bigger.
The Eras Tour
Eras Tour
is continuing.
It is continuing. She has performed her first Midnight Rain performance, and props where props are due. It was a downpour. Those videos were hilarious, but also very sad for the people in attendance.
And scary. To
Scary.
Be honest.
And it wasn't a cute.
Packed.
It wasn't a cute rain. It was a torrential downpour of
Yeah, it
like
was,
that kind where the stairs look like a waterfall.
you're swimming. You're taking a dive in the pool.
Looks like I'm
basically.
going for a swim.
You want to take a dive in the pool? You know that, Bob?
Oh God, yeah,
iconic.
queer as folk bop.
Yeah.
She stuck around and performed her 3-hour show beginning at like 11 p.m. and ending
Yeah.
at 2 a.m. and didn't skip any sections.
Nope.
Didn't do anything. Just like, and I don't know if she had to pay curfew fee per minute. It depends state to state, I think.
People were saying that she did. I don't know.
It's
I
probably.
don't know if that's confirmed, but
It's, to be fair, pennies out of her pocket, but
Yeah.
also good on her. She did her first rained out show, which is also like a delight for some people. Like it's very cinematic and fun in some ways. And she also announced Speak Now, Taylor's version, with a very dramatic. Well, she likes to do the Easter eggs and things like that. And so she finally, during the secret songs, and told everyone to direct their eyes to the back and release the new visual, the cover. It's coming. Some tracks in the vault are coming.
yeah.
She's also got a interesting repeated guest at these shows. Maddie Healy of the 1975 is hanging out in the VIP tent every single night. Yeah, and they were seen out and about. So,
It's a love story, baby. Just say yes.
well, Swifties certainly have their various feelings about that alleged potential coupling. So we'll see if that's actually a thing or just like some sort of stunt or whatever that is.
We're not on video. Otherwise, I would do the Taylor Swift mic. You know, the pull, the
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but
Yeah, she's got to move.
yeah. I was performing to myself, but
Yes, yes, you were.
I had a thought this week, you guys.
Oh, your first thought?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I should admit it on here, but I thought something about Taylor Swift this week.
Oh no.
I know.
What is your thought?
Taylor Swift is kind of a legend.
Mm.
I don't know if I need to say that louder. Did you hear it?
I heard it.
The thought went through my brain this week. It did. Okay, I said Taylor Swift is kind of a legend. Actually, she might be.
I mean,
okay.
Just from sheer sales and records broken alone, like she has rewritten music history.
I was scrolling TikTok and I had my little pop socket and I was scrolling and I was like, she's a legend. And then I was like, what did I just say? It wasn't the fact that she performed in the rain, which I will give her a lot of props for doing that because it would have been so much easier to just cancel.
Absolutely.
Although I will say this kind of adds to the reason why I don't want my girls to do stadium tours anymore because I
didn't get pneumonia.
Don't know if I, at my old age, could do that again. I did that for Bon Jovi, but I was also like, probably like, I don't know, I was like young.
You mean you don't want to encourage them to keep doing stadium tours?
No, like I don't know if at my old age I would be able to last for like 4 or 5 hours packed like a sardine in that. Did you see the backstage where they were all?
I saw.
And now the fans are starting to talk and they're like, this isn't Taylor's fault, but like I was really scared and people were passing out left and right and they couldn't get the medics in. I'm old now. However,
very.
Okay, so what made me think it? The videos of how many people are outside the stadium in all of the public spaces where you can even just hear it.
She needs a stadium for the people outside the stadium.
She needs 2 of them.
Yeah.
Like the bridges, the parking lots, everything.
The aerial shots are crazy.
I don't feel like I've seen something like that since like, I don't know, being a kid watching MTV and seeing like Michael Jackson and these massive Britney crowds and like,
I know.
You know what I mean? Oh my God.
I know it.
Or like the Beatles, even like seeing those old, like watching the archive footage from like, the legends of the past of, you know, and I think I was scrolling TikTok and I thought it.
Well, between that and I also think the way that she truly won the battle for her masters by having this Taylor's version, every album is now an event again. Every album is going to go #1 again, and then some. And like people,
I'll be fucking streaming 1989. I'm not gonna lie.
But she has done it in a way that is like so fucking impressive. Like she managed to turn this thing on its head from being potentially, you know, just being victimized because in some ways I think she was a victim of sort of foul play or shady business, whatever. This industry is ruthless, but instead it's become this like really fun, victorious, celebratory thing where now she basically is doing anniversaries of her albums in some ways.
Doubling her career in a way.
Yeah. And then giving you a whole lot more with like the vault tracks and stuff. Like I would be having a field day if our faves were re-recording their albums with unreleased tracks. My God. Hillary.
Not that they need to because like they're already iconic, but like we would be standing.
100%. If our faves recreated their album covers, but it turned in the other direction, like as she's doing for each of these covers and at their age now, I mean, it's so cool. It's so, they're being fed. They are a gourmet meal, the Swifties.
5-course.
Yes.
Gourmet meal. 8 desserts.
Yeah.
And then a nightcap.
And
then free continental breakfast in the morning, 9 a.m., then brunch. Then a quick stop at Dunkin' Donuts for...
Now I'm hungry again.
Which, by the way, I see all the comments about me talking about how I would like buy frozen food from like Dunkin' Donuts. And everyone's like, you're describing grocery shopping. Okay, listen. It's not the same.
It's very, very different.
It's
very
not.
different.
Well, I can't buy Dunkin' Donuts hash browns at a grocery store is what I meant.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I understand.
I understand your concern.
Multiple people that like were like, whatever.
Yeah. Well, Taylor's not the only one performing in stadiums at the moment.
No.
Well, about to be as well. Because I don't know if the ones in Europe are stadium.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how it all works over there. But somebody who hasn't said a peep for the most part in about a year. And to the down to the minute, we were like, does she know she's about to go on tour?
I know. The tweets that were like, you quit your job, but you have a shift tomorrow at 7 p.m., sweetie. Like, you better show up. It was really good. And she
Yeah,
did.
everyone was like, oh, she's going to be so fucking mad and sick to see us. And
You are Beyonce.
yes. Beyonce's Renaissance World Tour kicked off in Sweden this week.
What a good week for Sweden.
Truly, Sweden
Honestly,
won.
they deserve it.
Yeah. We will, we can kick it off. We could say it here, the after show, we discuss Eurovision.
Yes.
Yeah.
We discuss Eurovision and then the 2 concerts that we went to this week.
That's right.
It was no Eras tour, but to me,
for me,
it
was. Yes. Well, Beyonce Knowles kicked off Renaissance World Tour. After
she showed up.
She showed up. She showed out. And she trolled us all.
She did.
Oh my goodness.
We watched the streams.
Thank you so much, Brazil, for providing the streams. Also, it was a lot of fun. If you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord. People sharing the links that were to the Instagram lives or the TikTok lives. And as they would go down, somebody would find a new one that went up. And we were getting closer and closer to the stage. Like people kept finding closer ones because there were some in the back and they were singing ? You know what? They paid to be there. They can do as they please. But wow, it was overpowering.
It was. I feel like the new iPhones now don't capture concert audio as much. It's much more like the mic is really good at picking up
closeness.
you.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
essentially what we're explaining is like we would watch fans streaming on TikTok or Instagram Live.
Yeah.
From the concert, and they were all singing
very loudly. Yes.
But like offbeat. Not that I'm expecting you to sing like Beyonce, but like you're not even in the right rhythm.
No, not even in the right room. Nowhere near.
I posted that one video on my Instagram story where I was like mocking it.
Yes.
And I got so many DMs that were like, are you all right? Like, is everything? I was like,
because sometimes
the girls like get it.
The girls get it, but also like sometimes we're in our little bubble where we think everybody's watching a Renaissance live stream. And most people are just like at their 9 to 5, and then they see you like, wow.
Oh, it's true.
They were like,
oh, is he all right?
Yeah.
No, but
that
was the joke.
I will say, I'm sure productivity went to an all-time low on that day because everyone we were talking to were watching the streams for about 3 hours, and it all kicked off. Let's talk about this tour because we knew nothing going into it.
Nothing.
Kicks off
Which is kind of exciting.
Yeah, of course. First of all, section, Club Renaissance. You can order food and drink, which is already like, I'm sorry, every other tour.
Yeah, that's a slay.
Double fisting like hot dogs while watching her sing. I don't know.
It's what they deserve. If you're going to pay to be in there, you should have a quicker access to a beverage.
Absolutely. I
and
think
water.
It's so great. Oh, that's true too. Yeah. And from what I've heard, you just sort of dawdle around the club. Like you can walk around.
And people were saying there was a lot of space. There was space to move and breathe and like shake and twist. And
I love that.
Bop.
They're the risers, which seem crazy.
Yeah, there's like seats on the actual stage.
Yeah. But, it looks like everything's an epic view. From what we saw, now, when this tour kicked off, there was a visual that kicks off with a billboard, and it's her laying down pose.
What was that?
And it just lifts off into the air on balloons.
It's like the photo that we saw 12 months ago.
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh.
Uh-huh. And she's just unremarkably there.
Yeah.
And launches into my favorite Destiny Child / Beyonce ballad, Dangerously in Love, out of nowhere. No pomp and circumstance.
No tension build.
No tension build.
Drama.
She's just,
I was like,
here it is.
Is that her?
Mm-hmm.
As I'm like squinting on like little pixels.
Yep. And then she keeps on moving into what can only be described as a troll set list.
Jazz and piano.
Flaws and all, 1+1. She's giving you crowd interaction. She's like, hey, thanks for coming. Like, it's so casual, and everyone's like, what really the fuck is going on? Like, a lot of people were like, I can't believe this is the tour in the chat, and everyone's like, shut the fuck up. But we were like, what is going on? Because she was in her 4th or 5th ballad.
Yeah.
I'm Going Down, she covered.
Mm-hmm.
We were like, what is happening? And then
it's called the Renaissance Tour, and there was no Renaissance there. All right.
She leaves the stage for the first, what seems like, maybe the first costume change or whatever. And then it just expands. The screens get larger. The stage it goes pitch black. The sounds start getting crazy. And then you see the visuals come in, and they're like the Matrix robot Metropolis futuristic disco, exactly what you would hope and dream, really,
Yeah.
for Renaissance.
The shit that they did with the 3D work on how it looked like a billboard box, but then also that tunnel in the middle. Like they did a really, it was very MDNA tour-esque, where she used that screen to kind of build the like church and like
yeah.
like building a set with it not actually being there, but it looks like it's there because
Yes.
the 3D work is so good.
The 3D work was so good, you thought you were in this sort of like complex Matrix world.
Yeah.
There's robots coming out, and then we get the legs. Very
yeah.
Jerry Halliwell, Bag It Up, which is not the first and only time I'm going to mention that song on here.
Oh my God, it really, like, literally is that?
It was the Jerry Brit Awards, and also Gaga, like, I think also had a birthing moment. We go into her Renaissance.
Literally, it was like, whoop, right in the Renaissance. This
And
intro, I was gagged. I was getting
absolutely
chills
gagged.
from the pixelation.
And then she shows up, and you've got the robots around her and shit.
And that, like, Chromatica gate-esque that, like, pulled back. It was like, ooh.
And then everything, and we'll never have this feeling again because it was opening night, and so now the surprise is out. But then everything clicked within 60 seconds of that happening. It was like, oh my God, she's doing Renaissance from start to finish, the whole track list. And that thing that happened before, she was her opening act.
Yeah.
She's like cosplaying as an opening act.
Yeah.
She's giving you that sort of like down to earth, friendly, whatever, talking with the crowd vibe. And then
yeah, it's like going to dinner, getting a glass of wine, enjoying a little like show before the.
It's so good. It's such a, because it was so puzzling, and you're like, no, this tour was supposed to be fucking huge. Like, but no, it can't be this. And you're so confused. And now I think it makes more and more sense also because, like, these are probably songs that she genuinely loves, but make no sense in the context of the world tour.
Yeah.
So chuck them into this intro. Maybe she'll rotate a little bit. She'll add some different
I was thinking that
songs.
too. Like, this is a perfect spot to do anything.
Yeah.
Like, you could have fun and just mix it up every single night. Kind of like how Taylor does in that one section.
The
or
secret
like,
songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like Kelly would do where like the fan pick every week. Or not week, but like show.
Yeah. Karaoke. Absolutely. So then generally the public opinion went from like, is she flopping her tour to like, no, this is like actually an epic troll.
Yeah. She's the headliner and the opener.
It's so good. And as you can see in the tour book inside, she has some flyers and they're like the Beyonce show, like opener Beyonce, encore Beyonce. So cool. And then everything else was like justified. I'm like, yes, got it. And this tour, I was like deeply overwhelmed. And that was through a fucking live stream.
How much did you watch of the full show?
I watched all of it.
All of it? Okay.
I was ignoring some work, and I did have to work a little bit, but for the most part I did. And first of all, this thing's going to film gorgeously for whatever special is coming. Because a lot of it is like, zooms on her, like the cameras on stage, like sort of like when she did that Lemonade medley for the VMAs, was it? It might not make total sense live watching it, but like when you see it played back on TV, it's going to be fucking cool looking. It's just super overwhelming with the amount of production. The visuals are very overstimulating. The vocals are vocaling. She looks absolutely stunning. The hair, the body, the outfits. And then the song choices, she goes through Renaissance, but she takes little detours and she gives you little bits and pieces. And she's such a troll throughout this whole thing. She's sometimes giving you just a little freakum dress, right? Didn't she do that? And Get Me Bodied, was it? Little bits and pieces, throwing in little homages, samples, much like the album, giving you references, a half second of the Toxic strings. She is a beast. It's crazy.
There's a lot of sampling kind of mixed in, like little moments where you're like, oh wait, this beat.
And it's giving you the disco fantasy you wanted. You know, there's literal disco balls. There's plenty of dancing. And I know there was some grumbling by people about the dancing level, but number one, I think a lot of people don't know she has a foot injury. But even if she didn't, I don't think she has to do Baychella at every fucking tour.
No.
It's unsustainable. She has nothing left to prove. And I actually don't need that from her. She's a live singer. That mic is
the mic
on.
was on.
I would, yes, I like the classic choreography and hit those moments and whatever, but I don't need it to be start to finish dancing hard because she was giving us goofiness. She was giving us some state playfulness.
Yeah. That's my opinion on this. Was like, I think I said this, I don't know if it was like the Grammys or when I said with Beyonce, I want like a tit shake or like, was it the Grammys? I think I was like, I want to see her like flip her hair. Like
Let
it's
loose.
Literally, I'm like, someone needs to send her let loose and she needs to let loose. She did that on this tour.
There is some ass jiggling and booby shaking.
I feel like
that is so fun.
The fact that she has a little bit of space to move and like breathe and kind of improv and play.
Yeah.
Which hello, we've seen Beychella. We've seen the medleys. Like we've seen the fucking Super Bowl.
Yes.
She can fucking dance and she can sing when she's giving 15 out of 10.
Yeah.
There's no doubting that. She's in another league. It was so refreshing to see her having fucking fun. Every clip that's like the one where she like hit the note, she's like, oh, like, and the mic, I'm like, yes, like this is fun Beyonce. Like it's
talking to the crowd and be like, oh, you know every word, don't you?
The girl because that's not an easy song. That was America's No Problem, which is very fast.
Yep.
She's like, oh, you know every single word. And you just hear, yes, I do. Oh my God, I do. And she's like, oh. And she like sang her response to the girl, which I'm like, if she's hitting like fucking tight choreography and's got her game face on, like she's not going to be able to have those interactions.
There's so many fun moments.
The bee dance, bee look.
Let's talk about
the looks.
KNTY4 News.
Oh my God.
Cunty News.
The new Cavant is now KNTY News.
That bee look. It's perfect.
I hope you keep on serving cunt. Okay.
Boobs out and everything. Tits out and everything.
Absolutely love that. America has I knew that was going to go off and that would be a favorite live, and it absolutely is. But even like the voice that's just like, you know, Beyonce, house mother, like they introduce her and she makes those like goofy faces. So good. It's really good. And of course, we knew there would be ball involved. We knew that there would be like elements of what inspired this record. And it's so cool to see that she has legendary dancers with her, including Honey, Miss Honey, Balenciaga. So cool to see her along for the ride. She's also converting all of the bathrooms and the venues that she goes to gender neutral bathrooms. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. There's like a sign posted over the bathroom sign, and it says gender neutral bathroom for this. And
I think we should also, rewinding to before the show even starts.
Yes.
The waiting screen.
The waiting screen, which looks like an old TV.
Yeah.
Is actually a pride flag / trans flag, like alternating. And I did not catch it. It's really gay, and it has a lot of allusions to queer culture throughout in a way that's like really celebratory, really in your face. And again, this is about as mainstream stadium tour Beyonce as it comes, and she's shoving it in your face.
Yeah.
And I really love that and appreciate that.
She even made the robots.
The robots are serving Cavant.
Literally.
That one robot arm that has a fan clacking, and it's like a gay arm.
Did you see the tweet that was like, do you guys remember that viral robot art piece that was like schlepping the
that
sludge?
Tweet is so good.
Yeah, it was
There's
like
an art installation where it's like sadly sliding through sludge.
Yeah, and it's like an art piece that's supposed to be inspired by like
the passage of time,
something with like work and like how we just, I don't know.
Yeah, because the robot arm basically started off shiny and new, like shoveling in gunk, and slowly over time it's come really
just
sad
wearing down and sad looking. So someone did a side by side on Twitter of that robot with the Cavant robot with the fan, and was like Beyonce took her and like she's serving Cavant. But like even the photo frame robots, where it was
photo
like
frame robots are so cool.
I'm like,
and talk about high fashion editorial.
These looks,
the looks, and most of all, the outfit that she's wearing for Church Girl, where she has the lasers briefly spray not spray, but there's a UV light, and it changes it into sort of like a mosaic of like church What do you call it?
Stained glass.
Stained glass.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she only wears it for a half second. I'm like, keep that on. Oh my God. But the effect is incredible. It's sort of like the McQueen sprays of the dress on the runway that one
Yeah.
time. So cool.
She's like really eating.
She really is. Where are you going?
I'm going. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm going to East Rutherford. We'll see if the weather holds out. I'm a little nervous. It's
That's
also
right.
going to be hot as fuck.
Also, we don't know, Taylor doesn't have Kavanti robot arms. I don't know if Beyonce's robot arms will be handling that rain as well.
Oh,
You
I
know?
think they'll be fine.
Maybe.
They might be a little rusty after,
Yeah, they might.
but it gives them character.
The chat GBT arms.
Yeah.
Megan.
Oh my God. Yeah, there's so much. There's also like the clip of her putting the mic out to the audience for them to
Oh
sing
my
Love on
God.
Top. And the whole audience is like in the wrong key.
Yeah,
And like the
they
wrong
jump a
and
key.
her face is so funny. Like it just looks
It's-
like wait. And then she like corrects them by
Yeah.
singing like and did you see Paul's tweet that was like, New York, you better start practicing now. 'Cause
Yeah.
we're not gonna fuck up.
It's so funny.
I really have to give her props because I just loved seeing how much fun she was having. It was very refreshing.
And as if it couldn't get, we've not even described everything. The fucking ending when she's
Oh,
Renee.
there's all.
Renee.
I will say I
served.
I stopped watching halfway through
Okay.
because I was so gagged.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want there to be at least something that I am surprised
Oops.
by. But yeah, I did see the gigantic Renee.
She also pulls a pink and she's fucking, oh, not only that, but she's in the air with Renee.
Oh, I
Renee
did not see that.
looks, they go for an intergalactic summer renaissance ride around the fucking arena
Oh.
circle.
Wait, on the horse?
Uh-huh.
I saw the one where it's just her.
On
And
the
then because
disco
someone
ball.
did the SpongeBob
Yeah,
meme
yeah,
with
yeah.
Beyonce, and I'm like, even that's funny to me.
Yeah. Nah,
And then I
she's-
also saw that she did the
Oh, yeah, she did the run. She did
See,
the
if I was
run.
streaming, I would hit the note. No.
Mhm.
Should I stream from East Rutherford
You
and
should.
just sing off key the whole time?
You should. There's so much to look forward to.
You're the one I love. That's the joke I was making on Instagram stories. Okay, now you get it. Because that's literally what it sounded like.
I know.
like, oh,
God.
yeah, this seems like really. Is there anything else that I was gagging over?
My general impression is, also that the voice is like, y'all are asking for the visuals for a year. You know, the queen moves at her
Yeah,
own pace.
are you mad?
Yeah,
are you
you
mad?
mad?
You want the visuals? You should know that a queen moves at her own pace.
So good.
It was a voiceover for me.
I mean, I am mad, but that was iconic.
Yeah, she like literally just slapped us in the tits
She
with
did.
the robot fan.
She did. But
Also, I loved the like hearing T.S. Madison. Like I saw T.S. Madison
yeah.
posted and was like, to hear my song and like my voice blasting through a
Yeah.
stadium was also like fucking amazing.
that was so cool. Oh my God. All of the people involved were posting like Amorphous. Yes. King, the remix king Amorphous, who's had such like a fast rising star over the past few years, is involved in the music production for this. And
Yeah.
I couldn't think of anyone more deserving who's like made his way up, collaborating with Kelly Rowland, doing this. Oh my God. He's just killing it.
I can't. That I would faint.
I love all the creatives involved in this. And
Yeah.
Honey Dijon as well, right? Didn't she post things?
Yeah. I think that's the other thing about this that feels so cool. It's like it feels so like I think my criticisms of Beyonce in the past is I was always like, you're on your own universe,
Mm,
you're on your own planet, you're like the queen of it, but there's a disconnect. Like there's walls up.
mm.
This feels like so I don't know how to describe it.
Collaborative?
Yes, but like not there's like
Celebratory, I guess, of the collaborations.
collaborative but connected.
Mm.
Like it feels like it's infused with
Mm.
so many people and like in so many different worlds and circles and
Mm.
elements of queer culture because like it's obviously like a very
Gay.
yeah, but the universe of gay is also very wide. It's
Yeah.
not like one specific thing,
Right.
and this feels like super.
Except all gay people like Kavanti robots with fans in their hands.
Yeah, I mean,
Show me one who doesn't.
They're gonna be replacing us on the dance floor, so
Exactly.
you better start liking them.
Exactly.
They're gonna be replacing our faves. This is the start.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I'm excited to watch this. Like on Netflix or whatever it's on.
Yes.
I want all the mixes. I want her to clear the samples of what was the other one that she did? Was it Move Your Body? The other song that she sampled?
There were so many things that were flying
It was
by.
Move Your Body, wasn't it? Dun 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 dun. No.
Tyra, Move Your Body?
No. She should. That should be the opener.
It should be.
Anyway, the
Anyway.
point is, to make a long fucking story short, Beyonce slayed this.
She really did. All
Worth
the way
the wait, I
down the
think.
catwalk, down the runway. And
Yeah.
speaking of the runway and speaking of this tour, I think we should segue.
Oh, into a little segment that we like to call High Fashion. So editorial.
Guys, this is awesome.
This is a billboard.
This is super high fashion.
Oh my God, that's so high fashion.
So high fashion.
I mean, I have to give it to Beyonce again.
It's Beyonce. Thank you.
All of these looks. You got your Alexander McQueen that you were looking for.
I
She said,
say
okay.
to pray to preach it. Yes. The illusion of holding the boobs also.
Yep. That is like the look I feel
I love that.
from this.
Yeah. There's so
like
many.
on the actual glove, but then on like the tits and then on
Yeah.
the feet, like they're like gagging for her. Like,
Mhm.
Beyonce.
Absolutely. These are great tour looks.
Yeah. I also want to give a shout out to I watched someone on TikTok flip through the tour book.
Oh, yes.
Rich.
It looks
she has
rich.
She's got a foil on this tour book. And if any of you out there know, if any of you are print or like work in that field,
Mhm.
it's expensive to get a foil done.
Yes. So the McQueen, is this the opening look?
Yeah.
Yeah, the opening is McQueen. There's that cool one with the circle in the middle of the
Mhm.
cutout.
The mirror.
Mm-hmm. That's Courage.
Oh.
There's Balmain, which is the cool sort of like Renaissance Break My Soul.
Oh yeah.
Break My Soul, by the way, that really went off as expected. That is going to be so much fun in a live setting. The hands are Louis.
That's the best
Loewe.
one. It's just so good.
The B is Mugler, which that reminds me of I Am Sasha Fierce, which I think was Mugler. I could be wrong, of like that motorcycle bustier kind of
Oh.
moment.
The headpiece for that though is so
It's
fucking
so
cool.
good. And then Coperni does the final, which I don't think you saw, of her flying
I've seen
in the
this,
air.
but I didn't.
Yeah,
I don't know what happens before it.
gotcha.
And then I also saw the one clip of her performing "Drunken Love."
Oh, okay. Yes.
But yeah, I stopped watching around. What part was it? It was one of the interludes. I was like, ugh, I want to be surprised.
And then also the custom, this is David Coma, that sort of slime outfit I called it,
Mm.
it's multicolor metallic.
Oh, the one that she was pulling down a lot.
Yes.
Oh, little
Hot.
twerk.
But that was so, like, she looks 2. She looks 20. She is so, she just, she seems really youthful and exuberant and excited. And like you said, it's very having fun again.
Finally, yeah.
Letting loose.
The year of letting loose.
Letting loose. Let us all
Lucy's
let loose.
impact.
Honestly.
I love to see it.
Well,
Not that I disliked the other stuff, but like, come on, you know.
it's so fun to see her having fun.
Yeah, because what do we all like to do?
We're all gonna have fun.
Fast forward, watch I get like COVID again.
Yeah.
God, like,
COVID, jail,
deathbed, charges.
divorce 17 times.
Oh.
Well,
Anyway,
speaking of letting loose, I'm really excited to announce that my 2 features for Paper were let loose at last.
Slay!
I have an interview with
How y'all doing?
literally my articles hanging out alone on the front page.
your articles after sitting in like embargo for
Yeah.
2 months.
Literally, it's about how long it's been. I spoke to these ladies a while ago, and unfortunately, Paper Magazine. But then, very kindly, they are moving forward through the month of May and posting everything that hadn't gone up yet, including there was a Venus Williams spread as well. That was very cool.
Oh my fucking God.
Yeah. I mean, there's still, this is why it's so upsetting, not just because I'm like selfish about my articles. Like, Paper is still so cool. Like, their editorial, their shoots and stuff, like, it was still such a cool hub.
Has there been like any one or anything or any
I think
person that's like,
there are conversations happening.
can like one of you billionaires out there, like,
Yeah,
fucking,
we know you listen.
Yeah, stop buying yourself
Twitter.
yachts,
and yachts.
And someone go fund Paper Magazine for the next 50 years, please. Like that is more important to the planet than your fucking yachts and whatever your little bunkers that you're building.
Yeah.
And whatever else you're doing.
Your AI.
Yeah.
Please.
Someone pay out for Paper Magazine to exist for the next 50 years.
Well, I wholeheartedly agree.
Maybe at least 30. We're not really going to be around.
We're not going to be around
Yeah.
much longer after that.
So I don't care.
Can you just give us a few more photo shoots of our faves?
Literally, though.
Like, come on. No, so
fuck your yachts.
it's definitely fuck your yachts. It's bittersweet, but I'm super happy they're out. I have the Jessie Ware feature, which she actually shot a really goofy video and did photos, sort of like very dry humor, talking about British things, delightful, pleasurable things, and like
What's
British
your pleasure?
culture. And spoke to Miss Alison Goldfrapp. Both of those albums are out now. Favorites of the year. Really enjoyed those pieces and just really happy they're out there finally. And because I wasn't saying a lot about those albums at all, because I was like, oh, just wait. I
Right,
got
you're
this big story coming. And then like everything got stalled and I was like, okay. But they're out now. I am really happy. And yeah, check those out. Check out the albums.
And you didn't tell her that she sounded like Countess Luann.
That's right. I did, however, tell her that her speak singing sort of reminded me of Jerry Halliwell.
That's a compliment, though.
Well, for me.
Well, one could argue that both are a compliment.
Her face said otherwise. I said that and she said, oh, what? Like me Chico Latino? And I said, oh, no.
Wait, was this like on Zoom or something?
Yes,
Like, okay.
yes. And I was like, no, like, bag it up.
Love you, darling. Good luck with the song.
You just
I started,
zoom out.
and then I
exit.
started singing. I was like, I like
Look
chocolate
at me.
and controversy. And she was like, well, my references were more like Grace Jones, Madonna, Gaga, but I'm glad that's your fucking reference. That's what she said. But she was joking. It was very, like, we were laughing. But she was dragging me the whole interview. It was really fun, actually.
I think a good drag is like a compliment.
Well, I asked her about, no poppers on tour for tour merch. And she was like, well, why do you think they're asking for poppers? You would know.
Well, because they're gay.
Exactly.
Ha ha. Laugh. Funny.
I was asking her, like, where do you think, like, the LGBT sort of influx came in? Like, was it specifically what's your pleasure? She's like, well, you've been there for the whole time. You tell me.
I mean, she's not wrong.
But it was really good. It was fun. And yeah, so check those out while they last. Basically,
Oh, no.
Paper Magazine was not allowed to die until my stories got out.
Just export them as a PDF and you'll have them forever.
Yeah, I know.
I was really bopping to Freak Me Now this past week.
A Stuart Price production.
Well,
Who's surprised?
this is called Legends Only for a reason, is
Yep.
it not?
She talked about using the same mic as Madonna for Confessions to record for that.
Yeah.
Very, very legendary.
Well, speaking of Madonna, I mean,
I think it's
We
time for a
have to have
little
a casual
TikTok talk.
I hope you keep on serving cunt. Okay.
Okay.
I still cannot believe that this is real.
Yeah.
She has not posted on Maine, but that's fine.
I'm hoping it's backlogged or
Let me
she
see.
lost
Let's
her
check-
password.
Let's check TikTok right now and see, because I haven't been on my phone really all day. Madonna. No.
That's okay.
But her Sonia Marak TikTok was kind of like a couple weeks behind. So maybe she's one of the people who hit like the bookmark button.
That's the
you
thing.
know?
Yeah.
So Madonna
Mm-hmm.
used my Countess Luann Keep on Serving Cavant remix and posted the video on her Instagram story. And I lost my fucking mind.
I mean, this is it. This is as high as it goes. Truly. Like,
Yes. There is a pyramid and
Yep.
she is at the top of it.
Mhm.
She is the queen of pop.
it's insane. All I know, I can only imagine your messages because I get messages about you now all the time as your secretary at this point. And
I'm good. I'm better with my DMs now.
I have heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, really? Do people?
Yes.
What do they say? Expose them now.
Yeah, by name. I will. No,
Are
somebody
they
was
like,
like,
oh no, he actually responded?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. because I always forward along to you, and they're like, yeah, he hasn't responded to. We need an assistant, a low assistant. But I will say, I shout out to the very nice boys at Rise. I met a few listeners actually.
Rise up,
Rise.
rise. This is the beginning.
Everyone was singing your praises about the remixes. They were telling you to headline Brooklyn Mirage.
Oh my God. I was at the Brooklyn Mirage when
Mhm.
you texted me that. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, shout out to the boys. That was really nice.
I'm sorry to anyone who feels a certain way about me not always responding to everyone.
Yeah, I respond too much.
Yeah, well,
I make
think
up for it.
Everyone has boundaries. Everyone has,
And I think that is perfectly valid and
I don't like to
acceptable.
be on my phone a lot. I really don't, because it's like it's not good for me to be on Instagram.
No.
It's like I see too many things,
Yes.
and it sends my brain into like a comparison spiral.
Yes.
So
That's me every day.
yeah,
So-
literally, like
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, have you been on Instagram too much? Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. I
Ugh,
get it. I know the girls get it too. It's
yeah,
not
they do.
actually a criticism.
Okay.
It is funny though.
Like you can't tell. I'm a people pleaser. You can't say this to me because I will lose sleep over it.
No, I don't think anyone actually cares. It's a good thing that you're not accessible to everyone all the time.
You can't.
It is a
be.
good thing.
You can't be.
Or you can be like me and go crazy because I do respond to all the DMs.
Well,
Anyway,
anyway, Madonna didn't respond to my DM.
that's true. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
evidently
to the
she's
bo-
Madonna.
Yeah. Mm.
Well,
Can you
hey,
imagine? She just writes back. She's like, nice remix flop.
I would live. I would frame it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so she posted this on Instagram story.
See, what I'm worried about is what this is going to do to Countess Luann's ego.
Hopefully, make it higher than it already is.
Oh, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding?
What's so funny about this is like I just think of the Bethany Frankel moment. I think she said it to Kelly, but it's in the same realm. But like she was like, "Oh, evidently she's Madonna," and like
Yeah.
it's just all it's so
You can splice those together now.
literally.
Oh my god. Yeah. I'm more worried about what Countess Luann thinks when she sees that. She's like, well, there you go. I've collaborated.
Okay,
She's definitely putting it down as like have collaborated with Madonna in the past.
Love you, darling. Good luck with the song.
No more cease and desist. I'll tell you that much.
well, who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
It's so crazy to me because like I told you guys because I played this song for the after show, right? As
Yes.
like a joke, and I was like, oh my god, haha, like. Do you guys want to hear the stupid shit that I made
Mhm.
high out of my mind on my laptop in my bed? Because that's what I do. I take an edible and I sit in bed and I like practice. And that that was one of them.
That one rattled the girls as it.
Rita Ora,
Yeah.
Madonna. I don't think anyone can say shit to me ever again after that,
No,
to be honest.
I need to know the pipeline to which it got to her,
I know.
or the social person. Like, I need to know what they saw.
Same. And the
It could be
conversation of,
Rita
like,
because she does
explaining
like
it.
Rita, so it's possible she saw Rita's.
Maybe. I also feel, and I don't like to pat myself on the back, but I'm trying to get better at it. You guys know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's been a resurgence in like the saying serving Cavant. Like, have you seen all the tweets and stuff that are like, what is like the implications of serving Cavant? Or
Mhm.
like
You might have contributed
be
to the
connect-
serving Kvant community.
the memification of it is what I meant.
It's definitely in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
perhaps
the
more so
Cavant
again.
sphere.
Yes.
All the way in your Cavant sphere. I don't know. This just made me feel really proud of myself.
Yeah, this was amazing.
It's like it's fucking Madonna. Like it's literally
Fucking Madonna.
It's Madonna's like fucking dancing to the stupid
So-
remix that I made. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Madonna. Like fucking queen of pop. Like I cannot downplay this.
Nope.
Oh my fucking god. And same with Rita Ora too. Like I still think of it's like really iconic. But like
Deeply.
oh my god.
As you should.
I started sobbing. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like,
I know you were meditating.
yeah, yeah. Oh, I don't want to.
Oh, well.
I could tell everyone that story.
That's
I mean, at
not
this
bad
point,
to say
like,
that you
who
were
cares?
meditating.
Shit. I've been, this
High and
year-
low.
Yeah, this year's been like, up and down a little bit.
Ups and downs.
Some like things, and I'm trying to figure out life and what I'm gonna do next. And,
Take a chance, make a change.
Yeah.
Make a change.
and I don't really like make a whole I don't really make money doing like the SoundCloud and all that stuff. And so like
Mhm.
I was meditating in the park and I was like, I'd like to ask the universe to send me signs. And so I was out in the park and I was like, is this something that I should keep putting time into? Because I spend a lot of time doing it. And I'm like, and I was like, if it is, like, if send me a sign,
You
like,
said,
just
"Give me a
send me a
sign?"
sign of something. Let me know that it's in my path to keep doing it. I came home and I opened up my fucking phone and it was like DM, 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 Madonna, 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 Madonna. And I was like, and I just lost it. I was like sobbing. Then you texted me and I was like, you're not going to believe what just happened. I was just at the park asking the universe for a sign. And she said Madonna. Whatever. You guys can think I'm crazy. I am. It's fine.
I think there was no clearer sign.
No. It slapped me
Slapped you right across
in the
the
fucking
face.
tits.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, looks like you're just gonna have to keep on serving Cavant.
I will.
Mm-hmm.
I will. And I did.
You sure did.
Yeah. Because I gave the girls another remix this week.
That's true.
I was not going to post this. I was going to give up this remix that I was working on, the Vanderpump Rules remix, which I want to shout out at NYC with Meg on TikTok, because she did a TikTok in March that was like, if you're a DJ, this is for you. If you're not, keep scrolling. If you have any taste, you will remix the Vanderpump Rules theme song because it will go off like the Tiesto one. And I saved it in March. I started working on it like back then, so like 6 weeks ago.
Mhm.
And I was playing with it. And then that sort of like housey sound was like something I was practicing. And then the Madonna thing happened. And I was like, fucking go for it. Like the finale's coming up. Just do it.
Mhm.
And so it's all connected. And that's out. So my Cavanti Vanderpump Rules 90s house-inspired remix of Dina Deadly's Raise Your Glass is out.
Outsold Pink's version.
I should.
Yep.
No, it's a bop. Pink's is a bop.
Yeah,
Classic.
Well. But this is a perfect for a pool party soiree.
Yeah. Like a summer bop.
Summer vibes.
Summer vibes.
Yeah. And it came at the right time. Well,
It pushed me
Ariana's
to put it out there.
dragging that worm with a mustache.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the finale or reunion's like next week.
Yeah.
So
It's time to bop.
I tried to be like,
Strategic in your timing.
yeah, a little bit.
Well, that's smart marketing.
yeah. Like when Kelly Rowland released that Pride Anthem a month late. But
Yes.
like, I
Famously,
learned,
the July 1st release of the Pride Anthem.
yeah, I learned from that.
Yes.
I said, we need to be early.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
We
Same
need
with
to have
Mariah. That Mariah Pride merch, I think, came late.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. So we
It's
got to
fine.
learn from
Production
our
issues.
Yes.
But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so that's out. But then the last TikTok trend, I feel like that's dominated this week. Kim Kardashian. I can't get enough of it.
Michaela is back in the headlines, but for a very different reason.
Mhm.
No, this is not a falsy scandal.
No.
Just an enunciation scandal.
From a TikTok of her recreating Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian.
Why I sound like Roz from Monsters Inc.
Yeah, a little bit.
Wazowski. I could do Roz in Monsters Inc.
Or Michaela
or
could.
whatever. Oh God. Kim Kardashian.
It is a sound that is so viral on TikTok, and now the challenge is to play it for your animal.
Mhm.
The dogs that perk up in fear and run away. It's so fucking funny. To be fair, she did it to her own dog, who was like unbothered and used to it. You know, it's fed into, there's a general questioning of her accent and how it's deepened over the years.
Yeah.
She really goes in.
But have you seen the ones where people in Boston
Yes.
ask their parents, they're like, Dad, scream Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
And
It's Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian.
She just, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want?
I saw one TikTok defending her that had that video from her college.
Yeah.
And they were like, this is her trying to be, like
you can hear it
trying to
underneath.
fit because she was like made fun of for her
Yeah.
accent.
Yeah. You can
So
hear it.
We should celebrate people, embrace. And I'm like, okay, fair.
Yeah.
It's like how when someone told me that I'd vocal fry once, and I was like, what does that mean? And then
Yeah.
no, it's more like it's a little nasal like that.
Yeah, Julia Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not that bad.
Yeah.
There's like Valley Girl, and then there's vocal fry.
Right.
But like I don't.
Whatever. How you talk is how you talk.
Yeah, and why the fuck do you care how I fucking talk? What should I talk like this for the rest of the
Want me
fucking
to talk like
podcast?
Kim Kardashian?
Yeah, Kim Kardashian. We're gonna review the Jonas Brothers album. I'm gonna talk to you like this. for the
Jonas
next
Brothers
20 fucking minutes.
recreating the Met Gala Jonas Brothers look.
Joe Jonas.
Nick Jonas. Priyanka Chopra.
Jeffree Star. Tati Westbrook.
James Charles.
And you did it at my birthday dinner.
Fucking sucking
Sucking
dick
dick
and cock.
Absolutely not.
Ow.
Before getting into the new music of the week,
So stupid.
we would like to take this time to give a little shout out to our
To who?
Patreon Legends Only fans.
It's like, what surprise now?
Our Legends Only fans.
Yeah, we would like to give a big shout out to all our Patreon. Wait, why am I like half Australian there?
It's natural for you.
Yeah.
Thank you for supporting us. You can find bonus episodes, our after show, where we talk about things that happen after
the
show.
Yeah, like after.
Over at patreon.com/legends only.
Or I should do my straight voice that my friends from college said that I used to have. Legends only. I don't know.
No, that could not have been.
They said I used to have a straight voice that I would. And I'm like, yeah, that's called me protecting myself.
Legends.
It's called trauma.
Legends only. Yeah, Legends
Yeah.
only.
Patreon.com/legends only.
Sure.
Yeah, they're unsubbing now, actually.
Yeah, they're
like, oh,
oh,
who's that?
yeah. Well, we talked about most of the new music of the week. However, I do want to give a shout out. It's not on here, but I just remembered it now. Adele Dazeem, Idina Menzel.
Oh, I know her.
She has
The Frozen
a new
lady.
The Frozen
kidding.
lady
I'm kidding.
who made
I'm
a
kidding.
cameo. You know,
Oh, a cameo like Luann's
yeah,
cameo.
No, not quite. Move over, Jennifer Lawrence is at Pieces, and hello, Idina Menzel is at Metropolitan.
What?
She was there last night.
Oh.
She was there, and coinciding with her appearance on All Stars 8. She has a single out called Move. I don't know what happened. She's getting her Idina Minogue on.
Oh.
It's extremely Minogue-esque. I didn't know.
Dina.
I didn't know she did that, but it's a fun little bop. It's called Move, and she's giving you Kylie realness.
Oh, no, who also was at Pieces last week?
Oh.
Me. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
Well, from sounding like Kylie to literally being Kylie, I would like to give a shout out to Kylie Minogue. I'm keeping this brief.
Slay!
As I know one of us is more of an enthusiast than the other, but
I still have that on the soundboard.
I love that.
Yeah.
Kylie has an album coming called Tension.
Ooh, do you feel it?
Can you feel it?
That would be a good intro.
Baby, break the tension because it's coming this September.
That's a long way. That's
It's
not
a
a lot
long,
of tension there.
That's a long
pretty-
lead. It's a long lead.
It's pretty loose.
Pretty loose. But we do have a single coming imminently called Padum Padum. You know, like a heartbeat. Padum Padum.
Like a drum.
Like a drum.
Like Ashley Simpson and Jessica Simpson's
Just
duet.
like that.
Pa-dum-pa-dum-dum.
I hear it sounds just like that.
Yeah, as it should.
Yeah. Well, we've got the track listing, we've got the cover art, we've got the title and the release date all at one go. Plenty of things to come, including her KT Euphoria performance, and she has got a little song on this track list called Vegas High. Couple that with the headlines from The Sun last year about a certain pop star doing a residency, and I would just say gather your coins, little lovers, because I have a good feeling she's hinting at something.
Oh, is that some insider paid off tea?
Paid off complicit tea. Sir, seems like it. But yeah, it does seem like it. Tension incoming. No one's prepared. Everyone's shaking. No one can handle it. Everyone moved.
I'm not. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Little Minogsters go after him. Very excited. We are ready and ready for Padam Padam to hit. More on that coming soon. Hopefully, like next week soon. She did say soon. Oh, I'm pretty sure the single's soon, actual soon. And maybe we'll get single 2 to tide us over in the summertime. But it's coming. And it's nearly time to Padam Padam. And then while you're waiting for that, you can put on the telly and watch BBC also premiering this weekend. Her sister, Dannii Minogue's I Kissed a Boy just premiered, featuring a theme song, a new song from Dannii herself, and gay men lollygagging around and trying to find love. They seal it with a kiss. They kiss on first meet, which is very true to gay life. Yes. And then they decide if that kiss was a spark or they mingle amongst themselves.
Oh.
Sounds like it's going to get pretty crazy.
Spark or flop.
Spark or flop. I'm really excited for it. She's doing crazy amounts of promo for it across the UK. It's the first gay dating show on the BBC. She is doing all these interviews about how she was the first performer at GAY. Like, ally down. She has been with the gays from the beginning, and I'm very excited for her. A great moment for the Minogues right now. Great moment for Australia.
Oh, I love you, Australia.
And I'm very excited to see and hear what's coming very soon.
Ooh.
And you know,
Shout out to Australia.
Shout out to Australia. And Australia's not the only place we're about to head. We have an after show full of countries, actually.
Yeah, we do.
We watched Eurovision, as we do every year now, and we had some thoughts.
Yeah.
And we shared them in the after show. So you can head on over there.
And you saw Janet.
And I saw Janet.
And I saw
you
Dom Dolla.
Dolla.
Hot.
And we've got some thoughts on those shows too. It's a show-filled after show. It's
Yeah.
very meta. It's a show of shows, about shows.
The concept for the video Circus is basically about, a circus.
So,
You know what I don't have thoughts on yet, though?
Mm,
The new Jonas Brothers album.
because you haven't listened?
No, I've skimmed.
Oh.
It's not there for me yet.
Okay.
It's like a little country infused.
Oh.
It's No Happiness Begins yet for me. The one song, Little Bird, was kind of cute, but it's about like being a dad. Like, get it? Like, you're like the mama bird and like you have a baby one.
Yeah,
And
you
it's
can't
like-
relate that to your own
Right?
bird
It's like,
experiences.
It's like you hold, no, it's not. No, it's like about like it's symbolic. It's like, like
yeah,
you're the little bird and like you're gonna fly on your own one day.
you're gonna
you know
like
what I mean?
throw up worms into its mouth.
Yeah. So I can't really relate to that experience.
Okay. So it's an
But-
unrelatable record for you as of right now.
As of this moment in time, I haven't given it a full. Although I feel like with Happiness Begins, this was in my walking era.
Okay.
So I was able to like disconnect and like,
Sure.
I haven't had like a moment yet.
Give it time.
Yeah. All I need is time.
A moment that is yours while you're
But-
in between.
I did. There was like the Summer in the Hamptons song that I was kind of like, oh, okay.
I could go to the Hamptons in the summer.
Yeah.
Why not?
I've heard it's expensive.
Yeah.
Summer house.
No. Get some
Yeah.
friends.
Oh my God. Speaking of Summer House, I was so embarrassed. I posted Lindsay Hubbard's Instagram post. She was like in this like metallic look. And so I posted it to my story and I said Renaissance Hubbard, which I thought was like funny.
Uh-huh.
And I looked at my stories and the top one said Lindsay Hubbard.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, did she know what I meant?
Probably.
I hope.
Maybe she liked it.
No,
Oh.
it's
Well,
fine.
That's fine.
Either you get it or you get it.
You get it or
don't,
she
you
get
don't.
Yeah, exactly.
It was
even
a
if you're
compliment.
even if you're Lindsay Hubbard yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's basically what Summer in the Hamptons is about.
Nice.
But
Well, we'll wait to hear your full review as you digest it some more.
yeah, give me a moment, everybody.
Yeah.
It was a long week.
And in the meantime, the I mentioned it earlier, but the Goldfrapp album is out as of this week.
Yeah, I still have to listen to that.
Definitely listen. In Electric Blue is one of my favorites from the record. I mean, a lot of it did come out already. And we've literally talked about all of them along the way, but Hotel and In Electric Blue are like some more faves from the record, but it's truly a start to finish slay. Oh, that was a lot this week. If you're joining us over to the
Live,
after
laugh,
show,
love.
we'd love to have you over there to
Let loose.
let loose all across Europe and Australia
Mhm. And Brooklyn.
and Brooklyn.
Yep. And Madison Square Garden.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
But otherwise, thank you for joining us for another episode. And
This is my last episode as a 34-year-old.
oh yeah, that's true.
I just realized that. I was like, until next week. I'm like,
Older.
next week's episode is on my 35th birthday.
Oh yes.
Oh my God.
Much to discuss.
35 things I've learned at 35.
Mm-hmm.
I'll come up with some kind of stupid concept.
Yeah, we'll have to come up with a list.
Yeah. The producer, she'll kick in
Mhm.
later.
Mm-hmm.
Well, everyone, thank you for listening.
And until next time,
We will
see you.
soon.
Kim Kardashian.
Fucking see you soon over the after show. You want to listen to the after show? Go to patreon.com/legends only.
The Tot Concealer.
Honestly, she got so much fucking free promo for that.
Yeah,
Like,
of course you do.
I mean, whatever.
Slay.
Yeah, slay. Okay, bye, everybody.
Bye.